America Stadium and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on last year's national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mountaineers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Tennessee's offense will have the first possession of the game. The give to the back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
He's got the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's a draw. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Volunteers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the balls are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him in. It's Church. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So West Virginia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, a number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They kick it away on fourth down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Now on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Morris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. They just keep firing. Floating away. With the catch, it's Baker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll sneak it. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they not. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. This defense will try to keep everything in front. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Balls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They try to pop a run on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the Volunteers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Bohannon. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll go back to the air on second down. This time it's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He might want another play. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. The short hands, it's Baker. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Church. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires on the move. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Vols have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll set up to throw. Gets it out quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. And they will score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And he's out of bounds at the 2, almost a pick 6, but they're set up on the doorstep.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Bryce crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Bohannon. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Hit as he throws. Works the middle of the field. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Lost to throw again. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them. And the ball's on the ground. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bush. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as...
Turning on the jet, he smashes his way through again. All the way down to the 11 before he goes out of bounds, and this offense strikes quickly.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Troy. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll try the run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Volunteers are facing 3rd and inches. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vols!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bush. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Crosses the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
West Virginia.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Ward.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Catch in the middle. It's Ferguson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Scrambling away. It's complete to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece.
Makes the grab deep. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down. First play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to take off. Gets the first himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Down play from the gun. Catch in the middle, it's Glass. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
1st down, West Virginia.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the ball's moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end now in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Gets rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Volunteers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Gives it on the option. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The play-action fake. He's open on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
West Virginia.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse. There he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
And the Volunteers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He wants to change this route. Toss to the outside. Finding an escape route.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Vols headed quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Scott. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ward. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top, right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Setting up the screen. Turning it on! That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
From the gun on third down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Fitted in the window for the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So here is the Tennessee offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ferguson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Bohannon. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Bohannon.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
That's caught. It's Ferguson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Church. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Morris. Touchdown, Vols! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Conridge Holloway. He's shooting. Dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal has had almost no answers today, and when they've had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Berkeley. They're trailing by 14 to UCLA. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, this guy must feel like he's running into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to...
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And the Vols are threatening in the red zone. Now they'll run the draw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They'll try to blast their way in. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. 43-yard line.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. And you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Bush.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Bush. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Escapes trouble. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He's looking to pass. Here's the pressure. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hands it off. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Vols look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss sweep to the right. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Find some fresh air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the...
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Running to Green. Across to 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough, so it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Takes it across the 20, inside the red zone, and they'll mark him out at the 19-yard line.
First down, West Virginia.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. These corners backing off a bit. Fires to the tight end. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, Couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.